Uuu.
Fajniutki jesteś.
Our friend there have another good vibes friend from nature. That's some good vibes, guy. Lots of love.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you.
Welcome, Blondie. I said happy birthday, Blondie.
What did you do?
That was weird. That wasn't even
Did
me.
you do it?
That wasn't me.
That was strange, wasn't it?
Do you think that was really something, a really haunted situation? Not so.
Kanachukua sasa ako akatembea by the way kako pamoja
Ni mawingu zinaenda.
tondu karatigo bau niona karabo
Niko kena hoititheria.
kaka katigo bau epunyi bau kiko kiabitukira oi
Horia.
kau
This is from this side of the world. And what these people are saying, my friend, they are talking about the anomaly in the sky there, the white thing. They thought that was a UFO or something strange. What about your
Then
thoughts?
they started talking about the CERN portal. There's a portal for the LHC. There's a door, open, a round door, you know, like in the Stargate. And I don't know if it's as big. Yeah, there is one picture that the person is quite small, actually, on it. You can go and look for those interested. Go and type CERN portal LHC door, and you will see. So in front of the door, they have some a room. They probably have many doors, but they have a room, and they sit around the table. And I said, so yeah, what happened? He said, well, an entity came from this portal, and like it sat at the table. And I was like, but how is this what do you mean entity? Is it a person? Is it an alien? What color are they, like us? And they couldn't answer anything. They said, no, it's not. We know, we just know it at CERN, and they cannot describe it, but they have it secondhand. It's not third, fourth. It's a very good friend who knows. And so I said, okay, I have to find something more, because that's not enough. So I said, can you proof? And is there a proof that they bring, that they give something? There's some document. And they said that this entity the second time took a scarf and left a scarf. I said, what type of scarf? And they don't know. They're not into the detail. They were really into the event and not the detail. And this entity left again. So that's the short scoop that started me trying to look for that. And so what I did is I went to look into the CERN research, then agenda, and I saw all those very strange names for everything, but especially around the eclipse that was announced on the 8th of April 23, if I remember. They said that they would start again the collider because they had stopped it in 2018. There had been a problem. So very strange, there was a problem, but they started it again, and I thought maybe there's something strange going on, because we are in a war for me, you know, we are in, either it's still the World War II, either it's another war, but it's a war of another dimension. And I see that the director of research is the head of research is Bertolucci, it's his name. And this Bertolucci, in his announcement, and I have printed it, 8th of April 24, it's 24, I've written it. This director of CERN is telling that, he says, I read it because I don't think you can find it. It's like if you find it in the dark net, you know, if you have to look for it. Okay, so top scientist at the Large Hadron Collider, LHC, says that the Titanic machine may possibly create or discover on 8th of April for the eclipse previously unimagined scientific phenomenon or unknown unknowns. For instance, an extra dimension. So that would be 18 then. So, and they quote Sergio Bertolucci, the head of research, who says, out of this door might come something or we might send something through it. So, his name is Sergio Bertolucci, Bertolucci, so you can find, who is Director for Research and Scientific Computing. It's important, there is a computing element in all this at CERN, briefing reporters. And then they keep on talking, and at the end they say, wait, I have to find this because it's crazy how you think that, yeah, of course, adds Bertolucci, after this, okay, no, Dr. later got in touch to confirm that, yes, indeed, there would be an open door, but that even with the power of the LHC at his disposal, he would only be able to hold it open a very tiny lapse of time, 10 to 26 seconds, but during that infinitesimal amount of time, we will be able to peer into this open door, either by getting something out of it or sending something into it. Of course, adds Bertolucci, after this tiny moment, the door would again shut, bringing us back to our normal 4-dimensional world. It would be a major leap in our vision of nature, although of no practical use. That's not sure. For the time being, at least. And of course, there would be no risk to the stability of our world. And that's the end of the press release. So,
wow. I mean, what a statement.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's serious, because they don't say 17 dimension, but they say time. And when you look at their agenda, and you can have a look at the, they have brochures on, they never list them very clearly, but you can see that this is near astronomy. It is linked to the research on astronomy. They talk that they are doing research on space and time, on wormhole, on black hole, on entanglement, quantum theory, and many other things. So when you see that, you say, okay, so how can I verify what they're saying? And that's where the problem starts. And it's the same with everything micro and macro. We cannot check what they're saying to us about the universe, and we cannot check what they're talking to us about subatomic. And as a methodologist of science and critical thinker, I'm like, they can just fool us the whole way, what they're doing. And I will add to that the CERN has been put on the scene at the inauguration of the Gotthard, Saint Gotthard tunnel. And Saint Gotthard means Saint God, in Swiss German. So this Saint Gotthard tunnel was inaugurated for traversing this just beside the Bridge of the Devil. And during the inauguration, our official politicians were standing there looking at the CERN open door with angels and demons going through it, and very crazy naked, looking naked dance with horns on their heads, and at that time I thought it looks
used to tell me that this sun company is the one that will lead us to the end of the world. Hearing that makes me more scared. Crazy stuff. Look at this. Oh. Oh. Yo, look at this equipment.
Oh, shoot.
Aye. This guy has made this on his own. This is very creative. Look at Hey, my friend said that one is cool, right? This guy is creative.
Guys, I'm gonna blow your mind. You need to watch this video. I'm gonna blow your mind. So I am just now finding out about the Rapa Nui Island, which is Easter Island, right? Hold on, let me pull up a picture. These giant figurine heads that are on Rapa Nui Island called the Maui, I don't know how to say it, but all I know is the indigenous people here say, oh my gosh, this is crazy. The indigenous people say that they walked here. And everybody laughs at them. They're like, what are you talking about? And they said that they were once giants, and essentially they're petrified giants in the ground. Okay, so there's that, right? Now scientists have used this like new technology. I don't remember what it's called, like a protein light beam, whatever. They use that to take an AI image to find out how much deeper it goes and what the body of these colossal monuments look like. Y'all, tell me why it went down for like 30 feet. Okay, and on the backs of these and the chest of these, it is Egyptian hieroglyphics, but a certain dialect called Reformed Egyptian, and they're wondering how in the world these monuments could have Egyptian writing when it's all the way in Chile. Make it make sense. Same way they wondered how there was Egyptian hieroglyphics in the Grand Canyon. And on the chest of these things, it literally says, it's written in hieroglyphics, that we have sky cousins that are going to come down in a vessel and give us more extended knowledge than we've ever had before. What does that sound like? What does that sound like? That sounds like fallen angels, doesn't it? That sounds like when they came down. That sounds like when they came down and gave the earth heavenly knowledge that we were not supposed to know. It's giving that. And it doesn't even stop here, guys. It does not even stop here. Apparently, they found a connection between what's under these statues and what's under the pyramids in Giza, saying that it could potentially connect deep under the earth, okay? Remember how I told y'all all these Egyptian gods, the Greek gods, all of them are fallen angels, right? We studied how the Egyptian gods, some of them could also be Nephilim because of the fact they were half human, half animal. It would make sense that there would be Egyptian hieroglyphics on all these colossal monuments that none of us can actually explain. Now, I want to tell you something even crazier. Rapa Nui has its own flood mythology. Y'all know that in almost every sector of mythology, there is some huge flood. Like in the Greek mythology, it is the flood of Deucalion. Egyptian mythology also features a flood called the destruction of mankind. Hello? So now we're going to talk about Hiva. Hiva is an ancient civilization known to the indigenous people of Rapa Nui, where a flood comes in and destroys everything. And from that flood, 7 figures emerge as gods. Y'all, tell me why. In Greek mythology, not counting goddesses or demigods, there are 7 main Greek gods. And y'all already know that these fallen angels, they told humanity that they were gods, posing as the Almighty. So now, all of a sudden, we're finding out that there is some lost civilization that yet another indigenous people believes in with 7. It's lining up, y'all. It's lining up. And not only that, we know that the enemy can imitate but cannot replicate. Of course, he gonna choose the number 7, the divine number in the actual Bible. It's crazy. Like every time. And then not only that, all of those stones, all of those heads, those figurines, they're all pointing inland. They're all pointing in a specific direction, mathematically as well. This was not by accident. And it's the same thing with Stonehenge. No one can explain how these 25-ton rocks got to exactly like this certain precision that they needed to stay directly atop each other. And they admit that there's no way that humans could have done that alone. Fallen angels existed, and the Bible is always correct. Love you guys. Make sure you like and follow and comment down below what you think. Oh yeah, TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. None of it's true.
But leave your comments. Do you think these stones were really giants from the past? Or I think it's crazy because here there were also such stories. Oh, how do you open up that stuff?
Pictorizaba
Ay,
Qué padre se
una esfera.
¿La acercaste? Pero de aquí no
Aquí
se
la
ve.
estoy viendo.
Wow, ahorita nos lo enseño.
¿Qué onda?
I see.
Una esfera, mira.
Ya viste.
Ay,
Ay,
Ya
la
se
tapaste.
Take the Google Sphere or WhatsApp.
Síguele viendo, Leti,
That mountain.
por si cuando se quite la nube todavía hay señal.
Wow.
O para ver.
Those were strange things here. What could they be?
Oh my gosh. That's huge. Whoa.
Does not help resale value.
What do you mean? Lifetime supply of honey.
Start with this big old piece. Oh my gosh, look at how much honeycomb is in here.
How old do you think this is?
This has got to be close to a couple years, but definitely a year. Oh my gosh. How's it gonna be?
Sticky.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a very sticky job.
So jam-packed full of honey.
Yeah, I knew this would be the case, and I want to just drive them off the comb first, but there's so much of it
Yeah.
that I just have to get started. A lot on this one.
Oh, that was pretty much work.
So Jeff just drove a lot of the bees off of the comb. So now it'll be a lot easier for us to take apart the comb and not harm the bees. Wow,
That's a
that
heavy
is
chunk of honey right there.
thick.
Oh my gosh. Whoa! Woo!
Wow. Look at all this honey.
Jeff is just scraping out the last bits of comb in the trunk.
You know what's crazy about this one? Not a single sheet of comb was honeyless. Every sheet
Right.
had honey in it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So this may be tricky because there's so many nooks and crannies for the bees and the queen to kind of hide in.
Oh, don't tell me that. Are you here, Queenie?
Nope.
Jack.
Wow.
Shotgun. This is kind of where I would expect the queen to run and hide because it's
Hidden and dark.
It's hidden, yeah. Gold. Scoop of bees right here.
Oh wow. Well, there's a lot going on in here.
You know, there were a bunch of bees over here, but the bees over here were walking up here. Oh, I see her!
What?
Yeah, there she is.
Oh, there she is.
Big Mama!
Nice. Oh yeah. Awesome.
Hello, Big Mama.
So funny that she's
That's
just hanging out like that.
Yeah, it's a precarious spot. Let me grab her. All right, woohoo!
Yay! That's awesome.
Who's that lady? Interesting. These guys are some good vibes, fellas. Look at this. And they give the bees a new home. Respect.
How is time travel not real when James Franco and his brother are in a magazine from 1972? Watch this.
This is from 1972.
An old, adult magazine from 1972. That is James Franco and his brother.
I see.
You can't convince me
These
otherwise.
are two brothers, and you know them. Tell me who they are.
Either they are time travelers or immortal vampires who never unalive, ever. Either way, it's super crazy. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time.
Could these
Stay
guys
weird.
believe vampires or immortal people?
A hunting strategy alligators often use is what I like to call sweeping, where they will move their head with their mouth open like you just saw in a relatively slow way, and they're hoping to bump into something or to further feel movement, and if they do, then they swing out very fast. And I've seen them use this to hunt fish very often, and it allows them to move around and feel for the fish without really scaring them. So the whole idea is to move relatively slow, not spook the prey, and then once you get close enough and put it in kind of that false sense of security because you're moving so slow, get close enough, then you're within range to make a very fast snap and be able to grab your prey. But then why isn't he biting my finger right here? Because of where and how I'm touching him. Straight ahead, their integumentary sensory organs are a little bit less sensitive right at the front of the nose, and then underneath the jaw, they lack them. It's just along the jaw itself. So I'm playing with that kind of technique right there. And then over here, though, he's just kind of sitting on top of me and walking all over me, which he does like to do sometimes, but it seems kind of cute and innocuous, but I always have to be careful because he will snap out, he will bite, and as I'm always saying, guys, he's trained, but he is not tame, and he's not a pet.
These people never stop surprising us. Crocodile. Look at this. Where is this? Is this a real place? Hi! Hey, yeah, you can get lost very quickly. Yeah. Look at this, the whole of this place looks the same. Yeah, my friend. You're getting lost is faster. Look fast. Look. Which place is this? Is this a place that really exists in this world? Oh, the waters are so blue. Look at the clouds. Hey, this looks like a movie place. Hey, my friends, look at this. Why do all the places look the same? Is this a glitch in the Matrix? Oh, my friends, these are really strange things.
Former CEO of Dole, dead June 9th, 2025. Founder of Leprino Foods, dead June 19th, 2025. Leonard Lauder, CEO, billionaire philanthropist, dead June 14th, 2025. Frederick Smith, former CEO of FedEx, dead June 21st, 2025. Billionaire Burton Tansky, dead March 16th, 2025. Billionaire Robert Shapiro, dead May 2nd, 2025. Former CEO of Hasbro, Alan Hassenfield, dead July 8th, 2025. Blackstone executive Wesley LePatner, 43 years old, dead July 2025. Junior Bridgman, billionaire, dead March 11th, 2025. Joshua Pickles, DoorDash executive, dead June 21st, 2025. Milestone CEO, dead June 2025. Jim Irsay, dead May 21st, 2025. He was the CEO and owner of the Indianapolis Colts. You think all of these are a coincidence? All of them?
People. Could that be a coincidence?
Hey, I'm gonna show y'all something, man. This shit crazy, right? You know how y'all be going to McDonald's and Wendy's and shit, eating chicken nuggets and chicken sandwiches? Well, I'm gonna show you how they make this shit. Alright. Mechanically separated chicken. Now watch this. This is chicken nuggets and chicken sandwiches and shit, man. That's what they make that shit with. Y'all please share this shit, man. This shit is unhealthy as fuck, man.
Wow. This bad food people have been eating is very scary. Good web sauce. Imagine people have been consuming that. But anyway, what you can just say on this is watch what you eat. Thanks for watching up to this point. Lots of love and respect to yourself. It's been a pleasure being with you, child of God. Now, we must share something from the book of wisdom before we end this show in style. Today's passage, my friend, for closing the show comes from the book of Isaiah chapter 43, verse 19. Going down, it says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the desert and streams in the wasteland. The wild animals honor me, the jackals and the owls, because I provide water in the desert and streams in the wastelands to give drink to my people, my chosen, the people I formed for myself, and they may proclaim my praise." Wonderful, my friends. Good vibes, child of God. Let's give thanks to this wonderful creator and end the show. Thank you, Father, for this far, for the beginning and the video and to this point. All glory belong to you, Father. Thank you for your precious child, today's viewer that have joined us. Thank you for their lives, Father. Thank you for the encounter that you've given us. Thank you for the blessings you've passed to this viewer's life, Father. Thank you also for the powerful word from the book of wisdom. We give you glory, Father, for everything. In your holy name, Jesus Christ, we do pray, trusting and believing. Amen. Till next time, child of God, peace, love, and good vibes be with you. I've been your host and friend, Y311H. Bye-bye.